Hello and welcome to Mena Gaming Association Minecraft Week, episode 1 of 4. I am your host, Nick, also known as MGAXOW2K3. This week is about highlighting the various Minecraft creations of MGA community members, all of which have been imported onto one giant server map. First off, here's a view of that map. There's a lot on it, most made by us, some made by others and imported. I'm going to mainly focus on our own creations for this, and we'll give credit to anyone else. So let's get started. This episode is going to be about the various castles and towers in our Minecraft server. Now this is Observation Point Alpha. This was built by Artelon, and it's built overlooking the spawn area and anything built around the spawn area. It's about 4 stories high. And once you get up to the top, you have an observation deck. I've got it on far, so you should be able to see pretty far, except for whatever that is, since it doesn't seem to want to load. I guess we'll come back to that. Over here, you've got Rough Alex's house down to the left. You've got Nick F62's house right where my cursor is. Over here, you've got Flaming Cloud Temple. That's a kind of a cool build I made. We'll get to that in a later episode. And over there is Nick F62's castle. And that still hasn't loaded. So that's where we're heading next, is Nick's castle. Not me, different Nick. So let's head that way. Here we are at Nick F62's castle. Not me, different Nick. Anyway, pretty tall. Go ahead and head inside. There's his fountain. And he's got a throne built over here. I'll go ahead and hop up on that for the hell of it. Teabag, 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 teabag. Okay, anyway, now that I'm done with that, got that out of the way, go ahead and head downstairs. And that is the biggest bed I have ever seen. Okay, anyway. Okay, guess that's all to see down here. Go ahead and close that. I'm like obsessed with making sure I close doors. Wait, what the hell's this? Wow. I guarantee he spawned a bunch of ore. Okay, anyway, put this back. Let's go upstairs, see what there is to see. His stairs are broken. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Come on. You really need to fix your stairs, dude. Okay, come on. Up. Oh, made it. Made it. I'm here. And there's nothing. Up, ladder. Helipad. We use the airship mod every now and then, and comes in handy to have helipads on some of the biggest buildings, you know. Anyways, back downstairs, and guess I've seen everything there is to see here, so off to the next place. This is by far the biggest tower that was built as far as height goes. Observation Tower Bravo, built also by Artelon, also known as Amtgard 111. Same guy that built Observation Tower Alpha. And this thing is much taller than the last one's 4 stories high. And I'll go ahead and get up here eventually. Okay, here we go. And I've got it on far, see what we can see. See the sandcastle over there? I see a lot of clouds. Little house down there. A bridge. I see a ship out at sea, barely. Snow. Or sand. Sand. There's an archway down there. Another building over there. I can't tell what it is. Anyway, next place we're heading is that sandcastle right there. Go ahead and head over there right now. Alright, here we are at the sandcastle. This was built by OMGS Sasquatch, Artelon, as well as myself. I redid the interior. It used to be just sand. I went ahead and I, put in some fancy lighting, gave it a little flavor, Added a tomb. I'd go in there, but I don't think there's a way out, hence the tomb part. go ahead and climb up the ladder here. I really hate ladders in this game. They hate me too. And go ahead and close that door. This leads up to the landing pad for our mod. Comes in handy. I went ahead and built that. They didn't. I don't know if they'll completely, hate it or what, but they haven't seen it yet. Anyway, go ahead and hop off here and go to the next place. This one is straight out of the game RuneScape. It's the Wizard's Tower. This is by Draenor Village, if you've ever played the game. If not, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, this was made by AmpGuard111, also known as Artelon. And it's, according to him, built to scale. I haven't, checked. I mean, he spent a lot of time. It's got all the rooms, how they should be and everything. It's probably missing a bit, but what can you expect? I know it doesn't have the downstairs or anything. Go ahead and head upstairs. I'm lagging a little bit in case you can't tell, so just bear with me a little bit. Got a nice little view out there. Go ahead and head in here. What do we got in here? Okay, it's not furnished. What do you expect? But still, pretty decent replica. He wasn't really going hard on, but he did spend a lot of time measuring how long it took him to make steps. Looks like this is broke a little bit. Go ahead and hop over. Go ahead and head in here. Not sure what those are. I haven't been to the Wizard's Tower in RuneScape in a long time, but I'm pretty sure that has a purpose. Anyway, I'll go ahead and head back downstairs the quickest way as possible. Whoa, lag. Okay, there we go. Where the hell's the door? There it is. Close it behind me. Close, I said. Oh my god, there we go. I knew I could do it. You can tell how bad I'm lagging, right? Alright, there's the exit. Close the door. I do that a lot. You'll learn to love it. Maybe. Anyway, off to the next place. Okay, this is what I've dubbed Observation Point Charlie. This was not built by us. It was actually built by a guy named, and I'm probably going to murder this, Perostatic from mcschematics.com. I went out of my way and tried really hard not to cover anything that I imported that we didn't build, because there was so much credit I have to give to these people. But this one was just so amazing as far as the size and everything. It's got a huge lookout area. You can see from probably, in Minecraft blocks, I want to say miles. But it gives you an amazing view of everything in its surrounding area. I almost was tempted to import it about 5 or 6 times. I can't talk about that, but that's a Soviet palace. I can't remember who made it, so, pretend you didn't see it. But anyway, I almost was tempted to import this about 4 or 5 times and just use it as the observation points just because of its sheer size. But anyway, there's where we're heading next. That's Artelon's Castle, so I'll go ahead and hop down there. This is Artelon's Castle, also known as AmpGuard111's Castle because I didn't change the sign. This was on our very first server a long time ago. And, it's got lava pillars because that was kind of this was before glowstone. It's pretty empty and unfinished because our first server crashed, so we didn't really get a chance to do much more building on it. And it was just retrieved and sent to me, so I figured I'd go ahead and keep it on here. It's got a lot of room, lot to do. Not much to talk about, though. So go ahead and head to the next place. This is the final thing I'm going to show in this particular video. And this is Tyr's Fortress. Now, this was built on our first server, and as you can tell, I'm lagging quite a bit here because it is big. It's got a lot of room for everybody to be able to have their own place and have their own room. And, that was just, it was, in our first server, it was right next to the spawn area. And it was kind of like that whole home sweet home type castle. It's not furnished because, unfortunately, that server crashed and died before we got to do any of that. But go ahead and head up to the roof. There's a helipad right here that I added long after the fact. Like I said, for our mod. Not much to see. I'll go ahead and head back down if it'll let me. There we go. Go ahead and head back downstairs. Wow, lagging. Alright, so as you can see, some of these rooms are huge because we got really lazy while building it. This was built by myself, Ardalon, and WishKing88. And we got really lazy after building just the exterior walls of this place because of its size, that we just decided to cut it down and, make the rooms odd shaped and random sizes. Go ahead and head down another layer here. I'm not lagging as bad, so it's kind of nice. See, here's a smaller room compared to the huge room that was there earlier. Go ahead and head over here. Here's one. It's got a little tiny room off from it, if it'll let me in. There we go. Go ahead and head back down another level. Okay, that's where I just came from. There we go. Go ahead and head back down here. And there's the exit, so go over here. Tiny room. Much larger room. It's got one off of it. Another kind of small room. And here we go. Oh, okay. Let me out. There we go. It's a good way to trap people. Make something really big that's laggy and then use buttons. See what I say? Called it. And I missed. Come on, hit the button. There we go, I'm out. I'm safe. Anyway, here we are at Tears Station. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in to our next episode, which will focus on everyone's individual creativity as we take a look at their houses.